good morning, good morning, good morning. Whew, we're up, we're rocking and rolling. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day today. Just gonna a lot of climbing. I'm at 8,186 right now. In 7 miles we'll be at 10,328, and 11 miles will be at 11,832. So in the next 11 miles, we're going to go from 8,186 elevation up to 11,852 elevation. A lot of climbing. And that's just the first 11 miles. So a lot of climbing this morning. Going to take it slow and easy. Yeah, plenty of water crossings. There's a few lakes. But yeah, just a lot of climbing. I knew that about Colorado. Colorado had the whole entire CDT, the toughest state for climbing wise. 2021, I did 500 miles of the Colorado Trail. 2022, I did like 200, maybe 300 miles of the CDT. So I know what I'm getting into, but a lot of climbing. So higher altitude and all that. So but yeah, just gonna take it slow and easy, and we'll see where we go. You know, we had a big day yesterday, you know, with 26 miles I believe was yesterday, but we're not gonna even try to put, if we get it we get it, but I'm not pushing for it today. So just gonna take it slow and easy, and just gonna have to hunker down and start climbing. So but yeah, all in all, doing good. Yeah, so I will holler at you later. Alrighty, 10,328 elevation, roughly 7 miles from where we camped, started our day at. I'm at North Lake. So yeah, just jamming right along, climbing some flat areas, climbing little ground squirrels. But yeah, all in all, doing good. Jamming, rocking and rolling. Alrighty, 11,247. All right, gonna try to find me a spot to take a break, and then we're gonna continue climbing up, man. So, alrighty, holler at you later. Hey, alrighty, taking a break. Got a little, I don't know, pine tree. Got you dizzy. Yeah, I got pine trees on 3 sides of me. Little bit of a wind block up here. Still not quite to 11.8 elevation yet. We still got like 0.8, 0.9, something like that, to be up around 11,852 elevation. Once we get to 11.8, in 2.5 miles we'll be around 11.3 and some change, and in 5 miles we'll be around 11.5. So we're just going to be hanging around the 11,000 elevation for a while.
There are 2 lakes between here. Within the next 5 miles, there's also going to be 2 lakes we're going to apparently go past. I think there's probably snow melt lakes that are not. I did not see any names for the lakes. There's just going to be a couple lakes. But yeah, in 5 miles, there is water. There's like 4 times or 5 times we're going to be crossing a stream. Some are dry, some are running. Yeah, in 10 miles, we'll be at 10.7 elevation. So we're going to be dropping. So probably in 7 miles from here, we'll end up start slowly dropping. There is a lake that's in 10 miles. If we get really ambitious, in 13.5 miles from where I'm at is Buffalo Pass, and that's around 10,300 elevation. That's if we get really ambitious to do it. So, but yeah, other than that, doing good, taking a break, just slowly climbing, man. It's part of Colorado. Climb. So, yeah, got to finish up, taking a break, and we're going to Jimmy Jam, rock and roll out of here, man. So, I'll holler at you later. Alrighty, 11,444. We were up around 11A. Now we're kind of going down. Then we're gonna go back up, and you know how it goes. Here, let me flip you. So we got the trail. So yeah, we're gonna drop down a little bit, and then we're gonna shoot straight up like a rocket. So, all right, hey, let me flip you again. Check snowy mountaintops. Snowy mountains. So, alrighty, holler at you later. Jimmy and Jen. Hey, alrighty, we're in camp. It's 8 o'clock, a little after 8 actually. Yeah, 26.8 mile day we got today. We're at 10,338 elevation. Oh man, what a day! Oh my gosh. This morning, we had that climb. We were just climbing this morning. We're up in this afternoon. Part of this afternoon, we were climbing till we got up to around 11.8 and some change. And then after that, it was kind of drop and then up and then drop and then up and whatnot. When I was on my break there, I was just getting ready to start picking up and get back on trail, and this bird just started squawking at me, and I was like, "What the heck, man?" And then next thing I know, it just started raining. So I got everything all packed up real quick and got my pack cover on my pack, and then it stopped raining. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so we hiked on. Yeah, nice trail. A lot of open areas, an old burn zone, but I hiked on. Then at 3:30, it just let loose. I mean, just boom, downpoured. I stopped, got my rain jacket on, and then I grabbed my umbrella. It rained pretty good for about 40 minutes, and then the rain stopped and the fog rolled in. But yeah, we just kept trucking. I just kept trucking right through the rain, man. And it was kind of tricky because the trail is pretty well. It's not marked, but it's pretty obvious, where the trail is. But there's a few areas where it's kind of questionable, and so you're trying to look at your map on your phone, plus try to keep your phone dry. So yeah, and then you're kind of going downhill on some loose, wet rocks and a little bit of mud in there. So yeah, makes for an interesting afternoon. we got down to Buffalo. Was it Buffalo Head Trailhead? I think it was what it was called. That was 3 miles back, and that was kind of my far-fetched goal. I mean, if I could make it there, I was happy. But got down there, man, and it's like, all right, no rain. The fog's kind of lifted a little bit, so it's like, man, we're just gonna keep trucking. And so we trucked 3 more miles, and where I'm at right now. So yeah, so all in all, I'm doing good. My feet are just like raisins right now. So, but yeah, doing good in camp, nice and dry. I'm fairly well dry, so gonna get on some a little bit warmer clothes and climb in my sleeping bag and give me something to eat and be ready to rock and roll and Jimmy Jam in the morning, man. So holler at you later.